Guys, welcome to Intellect Digest. I'm your host Rohit Khurana. Let's get started with this episode. In this video, I'm going to unbox the newly launched Mobiistar XQ Dual. Mobiistar is a brand from Vietnam which sells in multiple countries, and they are making a debut in India with this phone, and they call it the Selfie Star. The name Dual suggests that there is dual front-facing camera, which is one of the key highlights of this phone, and I'm gonna show you that in a few minutes. And here you have the key highlights, which is a 13 plus 8 megapixel dual selfie front-facing camera, which comes with a wide-angle 120-degree wide-angle field of view. In this video, I'm going to give you a proper features overview of the Mobiistar XQ Dual, whether it is worth your money or not. This phone is gonna be priced from 7 to 9,000 rupees. That is a very competitive price point, and there are many choices in that market. And Mobiistar is coming with a unique proposition, which is the dual front-facing camera that is not there in this price segment at all. And it is gonna be interesting to see how this phone is gonna fare in Indian market. So starting with the unboxing, the first thing in the box you get is the phone, which comes with a beautiful metal finish. I'll keep this to the side for the moment and show you what else is in the box. Going further, you have this small box itself, and here you have a user guide and a soft silicon back case that has been bundled. So you have a case which is already there, and the screen guard is already pre-installed on this phone. I have removed it for the review. Here you have a standard data cable, which is USB to micro USB. You have a standard wall charger which comes with 5 volt and 1.5 ampere current rating, and you also get a SIM ejector tool that is there in the box. And that's all you get in the box. Let me get rid of everything and get back to the phone. So this is the Mobiistar XQ Dual, their first smartphone that is going to launch in India, and this phone does look pretty impressive for its price range. It comes with a 5.5-inch full high definition display at front, which comes with 2.5D curved glass, and it has nicely finished edges. The edges of the glass nicely merge into the edge of the metal frame, and it gives you a very solid and sturdy as well as premium feel in hand. Giving you a quick hardware overview, on the right hand side of the phone you have the power wake up key, followed by a SIM card tray which is right on top of it. On top of the phone is 3.5mm audio port and secondary mic hole for noise cancellation. On the other side you get the volume rocker. On the bottom of the phone you have charging port and 2 grills, one of which is a speaker grill. On the rear of the phone is Mobiistar branding. You can see these metallic lines running. These are finished in gold color, and there is this fingerprint scanner which is also chamfered and feels quite nice to touch. On top here is dual tone dual LED flash, as well as a 13 megapixel rear facing camera. On front is the display, and below the display are 3 touch capacitive buttons, and on top of the display are the dual front facing cameras, one of which is a 13 megapixel and other is an 8 megapixel wide angle camera. You get standard earpiece and an LED flash on the right hand side. Let me quickly set up this phone and get back. And we are back after quickly setting up this phone, and the first thing that catches your eye is the display quality. For a price of under 9,000 rupees, this display quality is simply stunning. The kind of saturation, contrast level and the panel quality that this phone offers you is very impressive for a budget segment. Next up, let's jump to the cameras, and let's start with the front facing camera. And what you see here is the regular selfie camera, and it comes with 3 different modes: video, photo and face beauty. Let me first take you to the photo mode and tell you what is special in this. This icon that you see next to the shutter button is the wide angle 120-degree angle mode, and as you can see, as soon as you click it, the frame becomes super wide. This is the difference between these two front facing cameras. So this is the regular selfie camera, and this is the wide angle selfie camera, and the results are actually very different. So let me show you. This is how the wide angle picture looks. Look at the amount of detailing in this frame. You can see a lot of ceiling here. You can see me from shoulder to shoulder. You can also see a part of the camera here, the entire wall at the back. And this is the regular selfie. So this is the power of this camera, but it does not end here. You have the face beauty mode, which also gives you quite advanced controls. So if you hit on the A button here, it turns to manual. So A means automatic, where you can set the beauty level. So it is from 1 to 7. 7 is the maximum face beauty, and when you hit on M, you can select features like buffing, which removes the blemishes from your face, then whitening, eye enlarging, and slimming. So in slimming, it will slim your face a bit, so as to make you look prettier. So it has a lot of software controls when it comes to taking selfies, and this wide versus regular feature is simply stunning. You have seen this on some of the very expensive phones, the likes of what you get from probably Oppo, which are 30,000 plus in price point, but this phone brings the same sort of features. You can take group photos with your friends, you can take a lot of selfies with this, and it is coming out to be really clear. As you can see, the clarity in this image is really high. You can see the detailing without pixels breaking, and it is giving excellent results when it comes to selfie camera. Let me also show you the 13 megapixel rear facing camera that we have got here. So let's take a few shots and let me give you a live demo of the same. This one also gets similar modes: video, photo, and face beauty. I'm setting these objects in such a way that you can see the bokeh effect. So this is a shot in which both the objects are almost at the same distance, and you can see the clarity. And here is the real object, and here is the picture, and you can see the color accuracy. The screen is producing very accurate colors. The shot is really sharp and crisp. You can see the detailing on the objects here. It's very well detailed. And in this shot, you can see that the front object is in sharp focus, whereas the rear object is slightly blurred out. This shows off the bokeh effect or the depth of field effect this camera is capable of producing or pulling off. It's really impressive. You can also use face beauty mode with the rear facing camera with similar functions that I showed you on the front facing camera. And also the front facing camera brings you the selfie flash feature. When you're taking pictures in dark environment, say in a club or in a restaurant where the light is not very bright, you just hit here on the front facing camera and the front LED light comes up and it's really bright. Let me show you a picture with and without selfie flash. Although we are in a well lit environment, but still this light adds up a lot of extra detailing and brightness to this picture compared to this one, which is taken without the selfie flash. And the selfie flash is really powerful, much better than what I have seen on many other phones in the price category. So here you have front facing flash, dual front facing camera, and a rear camera which also performs well. So the camera is definitely a strong suite of this phone. Talking of the specifications, this phone is paired with a Snapdragon 430 chipset, which gives it all the processing power it needs to pull off all these camera tricks. And it is quite snappy as well. As you can see, it is very responsive. The touch response as well as the phone response in terms of multitasking, etc. is very good. In terms of software, it is running Android Nougat, Android 7.1 right out of the box. So it is a relatively newer build of Android that you get on this phone. It gets 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal memory. And talking of battery life, this phone gets a 3000 mAh battery, which with a 430 Snapdragon processor is going to deliver you one full day of battery without much troubles. So summing up, at a price point between 7 to 9,000 rupees, you are getting a phone which comes with a beautiful display, a fast fingerprint scanner, good build and construction, great set of cameras, Snapdragon 430 octa-core processor, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 GB of internal memory as standard. It is actually a very good deal. If you want to pick up one for yourself, I'm leaving Best Buy links in the description section below where you can get one for the Best Buy price. If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Do let us know in the comment section below what you think about this, and do share your suggestions. Subscribe for more such videos. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.